Hello everyone and welcome back to Orthra. So we're doing the coast to coast time trial on GTA Online. As usual, never followed the route. The finish point's over there, so it's literally one side of the map to the other, so coast to coast is pretty accurate for a title. And what you want to do is head the opposite direction to the suggested direction that the marker gives you. Come up the top of the freeway and then you want to turn off just here, come around this route, turn into it again, and then just follow that road down to the finish point. Freeway's your best route, and like I say, just head the opposite direction. I use the Emerus. You can curb boost a little bit on the grates and sort of like around the map. I'm pretty sure the grates still give you a curb boost from my testing I have done. I risked a couple of these corners here. You might not want to do that because you will end up crashing. I got quite lucky there, so you can, save yourself a few seconds and avoid crashing just by, you'll spend a few seconds just making sure you get around them corners a bit more smoother, but you'll also avoid crashing, so it's probably worth it. Again, traffic changes depend on the time of the day, so if you do find you're struggling at one part, it might be worth just testing out a different sort of time of day within GTA. I've got my sound off because I forgot to set up a party chat when I was originally recording this, and that just means there's a lot of game noise and people swearing and stuff like that, so you can't really hear the car engines. I don't even know what I tried saying there. Engines is what I tried saying. I don't know what came out even. So that's why I haven't got the time on. But like I said, just come across, curb boost as much as you can. You can curb boost a little bit in the village or past a couple of mile back as well. But your best chance here is going around in a car, top of the freeway. There's a couple of points a bit further on you need to keep an eye out for. So I'll highlight them when it comes round to it. But it's basically as soon as you come to the off-road bit, near the end of the map, you want to slow down on that and make sure you stay slow on the bridge as well. If you don't slow down on the bridge, you're going to end up hitting some rocks, but I'll show you that when it comes down to it. So your biggest issue down here is when you're curb boosting is if you've got too much traffic to cross the road. When you take this first corner, obviously being mindful of oncoming traffic. And same when you come around these couple of corners here. So this part should be relatively quiet, so it's mainly crossing the freeway that should be your bigger concern there. And making sure you move from the curb boosting part of it to the left side to make sure you get around, or making sure that you've got enough room on the right and you're far enough ahead of oncoming cars to be able to turn, and then oncoming cars from the opposite direction to get across. So like I say, just after you've come onto the off-road bit, slow down. You get onto the bridge smoothly, slow down, make sure you're still slow on the bridge, otherwise you'll hit them rocks which are just after it. And coming down here you can get smoothly across, but I'd recommend taking an extra second or two just to brake properly and come down there, because anytime I've tried doing that fast I've ended up spinning out or basically missing the actual finish point, and because of that it's doing me enough damage so that I can't recover in time to be able to finish the race. So it actually took me about 5 times because I was trying to do that too fast, but just slowing down has meant I've managed to finish it within the time trial designated time, and also complete it. So this is the BF400. To my knowledge, it's still the fastest off-road vehicle. It's not the fastest bike, I think it's just the fastest off-road. I think there's a truck that might come in, it's close to its second, that's just from personal experience, but I could be completely wrong there, or just talking at my arse, so apologies. I've not looked up the fastest off-road in a while, so it looks very similar to the Sanchez, or Sanchez livery, whichever you want to call it. But it's basically just a faster off-road bike, and it's meant to be the fastest off-road in the game last time I did my look up on it. But just following the route, so I'm fairly new to using the BF400. I don't really use the Sanchez, so I'm a little bit jerky, a little bit bumpy with it. I prefer using like the Batty, or I've only just bought the Shatora this week. This week it's come on discount, so it's worth getting if you have got it. I'm actually glad I didn't buy it last week because I was tempted. Considering it had come on discount the very week after. Just buying all the other vehicles I can for racing really, so Shatora's still the fastest motorbike, but if you're wanting to do a bike race I'd probably look at getting the Batty 801 if you're on a tight budget, because it's one of the cheaper ones and it's still like the third fastest on the game. Just the standard version, not the RR, so the RR's better on a straight, but the standard Batty's better all around. Sort of like free turns and stuff like that and recovery. But just following this round, literally just doing the dirt track as much as I can. So you've seen me make a couple of mistakes, but even without my mistakes, I might have been able to get maybe another half mile closer. You might have some better shortcuts if you put your time into getting over the routes, but it's probably better off just following up the top of the map. But I just did this on the BF400 just to show how far around you could actually get, and obviously it's not far enough across, so make sure you're using the route that I showed you first. Other than that, do please enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate any feedback, and thank you very much for watching.